wonder shall never end. Militants from the Islamic State-backed faction of Boko Haram, the Islamic State West Africa province, ISWAP, have distributed Ramadan welfare packages to some residents of Borno and Yobe states. Sahara reporters gathered that the package distributed by the insurgents included rice, beans, millets, maize, sugar, spaghetti, and cash gifts. A security source said the gesture was to induce the villagers to join the group's ranks as militants. Image Day insurgents claimed that the gesture was aimed at assisting villagers to perform Ramadan fast and Salah with ease and happiness. The same villagers they killed their friends and family members, the source said. A 2019 report by the International Crisis Group, a non-profit think tank, observed that ISWAP's approach to recruiting new fighters proved effective. Despite breaking away from the Abubakar Shekau-led Boko Haram faction in 2016, the population of its fighter had roughly doubled those of the latter according to estimates. Although its leadership has been largely ethnic Kanuri, ISWAP has recruited significantly among communities, notably the ethnic Pudama, many of whom earn a living from fishing, the group wrote. The Institute of Security Studies has made similar observation. As part of this approach, the ideological aspect of the crisis must be dealt with. The ability of the group to recruit is one of the biggest reasons for its expansion, and so a deeper understanding of its recruitment patterns and operating mechanisms is crucial. ISS senior researcher Remaji Onathi warned in May 2019. Often, ISWAP exploits gaps in governance by trying to prove that it can provide essential services in the areas under its control. And they were sharing, you can see they were sharing a lot of things. God have mercy. God have mercy. This is unbelievable. God have mercy. So where were the security operatives? Okay, they will tell you that they were not there at that time. And yet so many people and so many Christians fail to understand the fact that these people want to take over Nigeria and Islamize the Christians as well. But despite the NIN fraud from Mr. Pantami, they are still invisible, or the Nigeria technology is scared of Mr. Boko Haram, but they have power to fight ESN and Yoruba freedom fighters' rights. And someone is telling me it is not Islamization agenda. There's nothing way Musa no go see forget to at all. All the northern elites are accomplices just to flush Christians out of north. They display their hatred for Christians openly, and their marginalization of the Christians is obvious for all to see. Yet they say it's a religion of peace. It shall never be well with all of you and your generations. And they successfully transported those items into the villages, camped them, and distributed to the recipients without the military or police interception. May Allah be praised. One Nigeria indeed. The only reason why Boko Haram is thriving even after 10 years is because most of the northern Muslims are either active or inactive supporters of the group. They, Boko Haram, are seen as the standby army in case of any perceived threat to Islam and Muslims in the north. So the case of the place of minorities living in the north and the peace of Nigeria is nothing to them. We are in trouble. Hey, I hope the nation realize that we are at war, and that the earlier we nip these threats in the bud, the better for our coexistence and survival. The governments of the day must wake up to their responsibility and secure our territory. And for those in the north and the supporters of this failed and irresponsible government, I hope you are aware of what is going on in Afghanistan, Yemen, Iraq, and so on. We are watching. It's funny people take this to a mere gesture, but there's more to it, which they don't know. Not up to 2 months, they declared jihad by peacefully sharing of letter to the residents, which was typed in their local language, telling them to join them in the fight, which is a fight for Allah, and that they will treat them well and they will never regret. We all know how much jihad means to an Islam which is not in favor of Christians. Now, there is a coexistence between them and the residents. There is sometimes more dangerous than we have known. I was even shocked when I saw those pictures. You can imagine at this age and time, and they were sharing all of these things. And you will not hear this kind of statement from a Loretta or the presidency. The president will not call this madness. He won't call it madness. They are winning this jihadist war. Nigeria army, face them and leave innocent Igbos alone. We only love your culture and traditions. Withdraw our brothers and sisters in security agencies that you deploy to all the northeastern states. These people know what they are doing. The money collected from government is being disposed to people. Great is our God. What the Fulani government can do, the terrorists can do better. These are taxpayers' money given to them by this administration. This is what Almighty Buhari has brought us into. Since Buhari can't be responsible enough to do what is right, Boko Haram has rather taken over his duty. My people, it is indeed finished. I pray every day that one day news such as this nonsense will start reaching me as foreign news. Nigeria army are busy here in the south while the north is falling apart every day. This country will witness an unprecedented event in not more than 6 months to come. Every southern should be vigilant. They should be vigilant. Are they going to be vigilant? No. They are thinking of something else. Majority of them are even running after politicians. 2023, 2023, oh, it is a lie, and a lie, I forget this and that, nothing will happen. That is what you are going to be hearing. Nothing will happen. They are now more humane than the government. Very soon, the people will be protecting them. Please define a faith nation again. That is why Pantami or Waiting cry while sympathizing with them that Boko Haram are their brothers. What a way of displaying love to their people who never won't talk the truth. They are trying gain sympathy from those community and eventually canvass more youth to join them so as to face southern Nigeria and establish their caliphate. Anyway, the end shall justify the means. We all know that government is in full support of their ideology, and the southern leaders are not seeing all of these things as a wake-up call. I think some of them now, they said the 17 governors have gone to Asaba to go and hold meeting. I hope they will know what they are thinking, but unfortunately, there will be sabotage among them as well.